Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. We just had a bath sesh. We went ahead and we scrubbed the pepperoni pizzas down, made them clean as a jelly bean, if you know what I'm saying, and they smell so good. I didn't film the session because Britney Spears, he really doesn't like baths. He's just like a big whiny baby the whole time, and it was really hard to get him clean. But I have a very cool special episode for you guys today, and that is teaching your Siberian Husky hand commands. A lot of people are like, ooh, I'm training my puppy. They're coming to the channel, they're learning some really valuable tricks. Well, here's a way that you can teach your dog how to do whatever you say without even speaking a word. Basically, sign language with your dog. Yeah, it's true. You can't have a full-on conversation with your little old puppo, but you can basically navigate them, tell them what to do, and help them along the way just by using the old hand. Ain't that right, lady? Can I get a paw? That's a good girl. So, come with us, will you, on another episode of 60 Formula, where we teach our Huskaroonie pizzas how to learn hand commands. Boom, 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 boom. Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, so maybe you're wondering, hey, how do I teach my pup to learn hand commands? This is something that's super simple. You just have to implement it with your everyday training. We're gonna go ahead and get our high value treats as normal. We're gonna call these lures from now on, because normally when you are training your dog, you're gonna be using this as a lure. Look at those eyes. They're gonna follow the treat. That's right. So with that said, let's go ahead and teach you the top 3 hand commands that you should be teaching your Siberian Husky or any cute little pup. So the first command you're probably gonna wanna be teaching your dog when you bring them home, especially as a puppy, is sit, right? We have Gila right now sitting. We got Britney Spears over here. We can ask him, sit. Good boy. When your puppy is used to sitting down and they're doing a good job just like this, waiting for you, what you're gonna do is you're gonna say sit, and you're gonna implement that hand gesture. Now you can make any hand gesture you want. All the hand signals are up to you. I'm just gonna give you the ones that I use with my pups. So when your pup is standing up, right, you're gonna say sit. You see how he's looking at my hand? You see how he just saw that in his brain when he sat down? That is what you are going to do. Reward that behavior. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna give Britney Spears that treat. Good boy, you did such a good job. Sit. Good girl, here you go. That's basically where you're gonna start. Go ahead, give your dog the command, sit. There you go. He's looking at my finger, you see that? As long as they're looking up at you and they're focused on you, make sure you have that hand gesture in play while you say sit. Let's go ahead and try and wean them off of the word. Now, Britney Spears, admittedly, he doesn't know hand gestures very well. Gila, she's a master at them, she knows them all, so I'm gonna use her as an example, and then we're gonna teach them to Britney Spears. It's gonna be really cool to watch. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. All right, so let's have Britney Spears sit. Good boy. Good boy. Up. Good boy. Okay, now let's just try it with the hand gesture, right? Good boy. That's such a good boy. Now, I have never taught him that hand gesture at all. That was just the few times that we have worked with him just now on this video, pointing downward. He just learned that. Now, Gila, admittedly, she knows this hand gesture. Okay, so come. Good girl. Good girl, that's a good girl. Basically what you're gonna do when you teach your dog's hand gestures is you're gonna start out with a vocal command. Let's put it over here. This is your starting point, vocal commands. Then when you start rewarding and they start getting better at it, you're going to start replacing the vocal commands with hand gestures, okay? Do them both at the same time, right? And then very slowly wean off of the vocal commands and then just start using hand gestures. Hey, come here, buddy. Up. Good boy. That's such a good boy. That's a good boy. So that is the first hand command that you can teach your dog. It's super simple. I just point down to the ground and I say sit, and eventually, as you work on it over the next few days, they'll come to understand that that hand gesture is the same thing as the word command when you vocalize sit. Now let's work on the next one. It's going to be the stay command. For that command, I do this. It's kind of like how you tell people to stop, like, whoa, dude. So let's go ahead and practice that. Now we have both the Huskies in the sit position right now, and I'm going to tell them to stay. 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 Good pups. While I do this, I'm gonna hold my hand out. Stay. Good job. Good job. Come. Sit. Good job. You see how I'm just implementing these hand commands? Eventually, you can take the words away entirely. So let's work on stay together. Let's get Gila to stay. So you're basically gonna get your dog in the sit position or the lay position, whichever one you want, and you're gonna look at your dog, get their attention. Hey, stay. Walk backwards a little bit. This is gonna help your dog know that you want them to stay in one location. You can also pivot around them a little bit. This is also a good test to how well they're able to stay. And then to break them out of the stay, I would use the word come. Come. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Can I get paw? Good girl. So just like sit, we are going to tell our dog the vocal command of stay, and while they practice it, we're going to show them the hand command, right? So we're going to say stay while we show them our hand, and we're going to practice this every single day and reward each time they successfully pull it off. So we've basically gone over two. We've gone over the sit hand command, and we've gone over the stay hand command. Now you can also implement the come hand command, but that's up to you. It's kind of like a bonus hand command because we're gonna go over one more, and this is the most difficult. It's kind of like an advanced trick hand command, and the only one that can do it at this point is Gila, so we're gonna get her attention with some high value treats, and I'm gonna show you some really cool junk. So let's do the final hand command. If you have a Husky or a doggo that's really good at tricks, this one right up your alley, my friends. Now, one of my most favorite tricks that I can show people that Gila can do is roll. It's something she's really good at. She loves doing it, and she looks like she's having a lot of fun. So there are hand commands for roll, and this is one of my favorite hand commands to do. So let's get Gila to come over here. Just like the first two hand commands I taught you to do, this one is just going to be slowly integrated from a verbal command into a hand command. Okay, so let's get Gila in the lay position. Lay down. Roll. Other way. Good girl. That's a good girl. So as you saw when she was doing her rolls, I constantly showed her that this hand motion is what I wanted. So as they're doing the actual action of it, you're going to want them to be looking at your hand. So I'm constantly doing this whenever she's going to roll. So now that you know how to do the first two tricks, you're gonna know how to implement this one if you've come this far. All right, we got our high value treat, so let's go ahead and ask Gila to roll without giving her any voice commands. Good girl. That's such a good girl. So Gila just gave me a roll without me even telling her. Now let's get Britney Spears to do something on a little bit more of a beginner's level, to just sit and then stay and then come without me even telling him to. Let's do it. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. So there you go. Just in this short video, Britney Spears basically just learned sign language, guys. He learned exactly how to do those three things without without even me uttering a word. Now, you guys can teach any kind of dog at home how to do this. It's super easy. You don't need a Huskaroonie. You just need a doggo. So if you have one, go ahead and try these hand commands. They're really awesome, and they're gonna help you out in effective communication between you and your dog. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. It was a blast hanging out with you guys today. We hope we helped you out. We love bringing you tip videos, and Hila's like, I'm so full of cookies. All the new subscribers, we have to thank you. All the people who come every day and say, what is up? Leave a comment, hit the like, ring the bell, and subscribe. We appreciate you all. So, as always, guys, we are going to see you next time with another episode of Yup, Whatever We Make. Peace.